Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well let's learn English together. And welcome to you all. Welcome to the studio once again. I'm here and you're here too. The crew are all here and they're ready. They're all ready. I'm ready too. Dr. Fish isn't here and Dr. Wild McGizzard isn't here either. So let's get started. Tell Nigel to stop dancing around like a mad chicken and tell Gusty to stop making that funny snorting grunting sound for the next 15 minutes. Hang on. That's not right, is it? No. Nigel doesn't do the mad dancing, does he? No, that's Gusty's hobby. Gusty loves to dance about like a drunken gibbon. And Nigel? Well, good old Nigel likes to eat vegetables, doesn't he? Yes, and he also seems to like making funny noises, snorting mainly, but he also makes squeaking noises too. And what about Margot? Well, Margot's hobbies include sleeping, getting 40 winks, having cat naps and resting with her eyes closed. She's a normal cat. Anyway, forget the animals for a while and let's get stuck in. There's past continuous sentences to finish, aren't there? That's correct. We didn't manage to finish all the exercises from yesterday, did we? No! So, that's what we're going to get started on now. Are you ready for the music? That's right, the music from the introduction to Black Beauty. Here it comes, and you've got another chance to see the sentences again. Maestro, are you ready?
Ready?
Okay then, let's get cracking. Come on, chop chop. Right, here are the sentences again. Okay, so we did number one together. That was the example, wasn't it? That was the sentence about me meeting my grandmother. And we also finished numbers 2, 3, and 4, didn't we? What were they doing when the plane crashed? When the plane crashed, they were praying, screaming, and crying. Was the boss busy when you went to talk to her? Yes, she was sleeping. All right, so those are the completed sentences. Now let's have a look at the rest of them. There's only 2 left. Great! We'll be finished in no time at all. We'll be done in 2 shakes of a dead lamb's tail. Okay, number 5. What do we think? Well, we're highlighting the fact that there was a long action interrupted by a short action. And that means that we're going to use the past continuous for the first verb, the verb to drag, and the interruption? Well, that'll be the past simple. So, for the second verb, we'll use the past simple form of the verb to hear. And it's irregular. Hear becomes heard. The murderer was dragging the body down the stairs when he heard someone knock at the door. Excellent. So, we know that the murderer started dragging the body, pulling it down the stairs, when someone knocked on the door. Time to panic. And what happened next? Aha! That's the next question. Well, what do you all think? Well, this time it's a sequence, isn't it? 1, then 2. So in this sentence, the last sentence, it's past simple for both. And remember that the verb to drag is regular, but the verb to hide is irregular. Hide becomes hid. He quickly dragged the body back up the stairs and then he hid under the bed with the corpse. Excellent! Well done! Brilliant! And now, as a special treat, let's do 2 more. Let's have a look at this sentence. It's a long one. I come in very late one night last month, and unfortunately the dog wake up and begin to bark. This wake my mother, who come to the top of the stairs and ask, "Who's there?" I say, "It's me." But she not here because the stupid dog barks so loudly. So she go to the gun safe, select her favorite shotgun and blow my left leg off at the knee. Now, there's lots of information there, but we shouldn't be afraid. It's actually very simple. But before we start, we need to check that we understand all of the vocabulary in the sentences. So let's go through the sentence together, shall we? Well, the first sentence is simple enough. I'm talking about coming home and going into my flat. No problem. But then we meet the word unfortunately. Any ideas? Well, let's look at that word. We can see that it ends in ly, which means what? Yes, that means it's not an adjective, but an adverb. Adjectives give us information about nouns, and adverbs give us information about verbs, about how someone does something, about how something happens. Okay, but let's work back from the adverb to the adjective. The adjective is unfortunate, which is the opposite of fortunate. Fortunate means lucky, and the opposite is unlucky. So that means that unfortunate is a synonym for unlucky. Okay, so we know what unfortunate means, which means we can we can figure out the meaning of unfortunately. We use unfortunately when we want to introduce a negative idea. We could say, "Unfortunately, I didn't get the job," or "Unfortunately, I failed my driving test." If we're giving someone bad news, we normally put unfortunately or sorry before the bad news. "I'm sorry, but you didn't pass the test." "Unfortunately, your horse has got a broken leg." Okay, so now we understand that I'm introducing a negative idea. And here it comes. The negative thing is that I woke the dog up. And when the dog woke up, it started to bark. What do you think? What is it that a dog does? Dogs bark. To bark is to make a sound. That's what dogs do. They make a sound. They bark. And because this was late at night, it's a negative idea. So this is why I introduced the idea with unfortunately. Now, what else do we have which is tricky? Well, there's the verb to select, which is a synonym for choose or pick. Okay, so we know the vocabulary. Let's have a go at the sentence. And look, most of it's a sequence, isn't it? That's right, most of it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, easy. So, if it's a sequence in the past, which tense do we use? That's right, it's the past simple. Okay, so, let's hear it. Okay, first verb, come, irregular. Come becomes came. Wake up, irregular. Woke up. Begin, irregular. Began. Woke, wake. Come, came. Ask, regular, add ed, ask becomes asked. Say, irregular, say becomes said. Here, irregular, but here. Here is irrelevant. It's a negative, so we use did plus not plus the infinitive. Bark, aha. Now, this isn't part of the sequence, is it? No. This is an action which started before and which continues after a certain time in the past. And that's where we're highlighting the two tenses. The dog was barking and my mother asked while the dog was barking. So this one's past continuous. And now, back to the sequence. Go, irregular. Go becomes went. Select, regular, add ed. Blow, irregular. Blow changes to blue. I came in very late one night last month, and unfortunately the dog woke up and began to bark. This woke my mother, who came to the top of the stairs and asked, "Who's there?" I said, "It's me." But she didn't hear because the stupid dog was barking so loudly. So she went to the gun safe, selected her favorite shotgun and blew my left leg off at the knee. Okay, good, well done. And now something a little more positive. Another sentence. This time it's about Mrs. Langerazo and her husband Bill. Okay, are you ready? Well, here it comes. At 3 a.m, Mrs. Langerazo wake her husband Bill and say that she think that someone tried to get into the house. Bill listen but not hear anything. Bill get up and go downstairs. He check the doors and windows. While he check the front door, he hear a noise from the living room. The TV was still on. Bill turn off the TV and go back to bed. Right on. Here we go. Again, most of these are in a sequence, and when we're talking about a sequence in the past, which tense do we use? That's right, the past simple. So, wake, irregular, woke. Say, irregular, said. Think, irregular, thought. And now, here's the first past continuous, something that started before Mrs. Langerazo woke up. A longer action which was happening when the short, quick action happened. So this one is was trying. And then we're back to the sequence. Listen, regular, listen. Here, irregular, but irrelevant. It's negative, so we need did plus not plus infinitive. On with the sequence. Get up, irregular, got up. Go, irregular, went. Check, regular, add ed. Here, irregular, here becomes heard. Turn off, regular, turned off. Go, irregular, go becomes went. Great, well done, good, and that's it for the day. Yes, our time is up, and it's time for you to make yourself another coffee and take the dog for a walk or something else. Okay, people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. But just remember, if you need more English, www.m5tv.hu. Okay, that's all from us today. I'm Gav Duncan, I'm not Doctor Who. See you later, bye!